Alright guys, in this video I want to show you guys my strategy, how I took these two trades today, and how my strategy changes throughout the trades. So getting into this trade, if you want to see, this is the ETH chart on the 1 minute. So if we go to the 1 hour on ETH, we know that we are just overextended to the downside. We have just been dumping in these market conditions. You can see we've just been dumping to the downside. And we have all these resting hourly 4-hour highs sitting above us that we need to come take out. All this high resistance but low resistance resting liquidity, if that makes sense. So coming into the 5 minute chart, we swept out this high right here on the hourly. So once you swing onto the 5 minute, we see we start to retrace. But if you see, okay, we have a 5 minute gap, but we inverse that 5 minute gap. So what are we actually drawing towards? So that's how let's get into how I took this first trade here. So once we start retracing, I know we're having a 5 minute retracement, and I wanted to see what we're retracing back into. We were retracing back into this 1 minute order block. So if you go to the 5 minute, you just see this 5 minute bearish candle. That's exactly what that order block is. All an order block is the previous move, that the build up to the actual swing move. So in this case, it would be this swing down move, these couple bearish candles before the actual swing up. Understand? So that's what we were drawing towards, going to come fill this order block. We come and fill that order block, and we get a 1 minute inverse to the upside and a change in state delivery and clear displacement that we want to now continue higher. So what do I wait for? Wait for it to put in a new swing, relative intermediate swing high, which is this right here, and then start to retrace back into that 1 minute inversion and this change in state delivery. We retrace back into that change in state delivery, retap the order block again, tap this 1 minute inversion, and then we get this little soak candle. I go long on that soak candle, targeting this internal buy side up here. So stops previous swing low and targeting up there. Once we get up here, break even on that swing high, move our stops to break even, risk free trade, let the trade play out up into this swing buy side liquidity right here, internal buy side. Once we see that, scale back into the 5 minute chart. Okay, what do we put in? We put in a 5 minute fair value gap, 5 minute bullish fair value gap. So once we sweep out this internal and intermediate buy side, I know, okay, we just swept out a lot of orders. We're going to want to have another 5 minute retrace until we want to come sweep out these actual buy sides right here and these internal swing highs, because that was one of my targets as well. Mark that out real quick. So on this trade, once I see we put in that 5 minute fair value gap, I want to see us come sweep out all of this internal low resistance we just put in and retap that 5 minute fair value gap. So what do I see also? This 5 minute trend line. You see in the last trade I didn't use a trend line. It was just pure liquidity retracements, you know what I'm saying, order blocks or value gaps. In this trade, I see we have this 5 minute trend. Oh, let me put it like right, because that's actually how it was. Have my 5 minute trend like that. I see us pull back into this 5 minute and start to soak. Even if you have your trend line like here, it's not enough displacement to say, okay, that was a break of the trend. So you just move your trend right here. All right, we're holding that trend again. And then what do I see? 1 minute inverse fair value gap. So once we see the 1 minute inverse fair value gap, because I didn't actually go long there, wait for the inverse fair value gap, pull back to the inversion. I go long, stops once again outside the swing low, targeting equal internal swing highs, also actual buy side liquidity. And as you can see, once you go long right here on this doji candle, pull back into that inversion, you can see that was a clear 1 to 7 trade that played out right there. And once again, here you go. I also had this marked out, this trend. Once we displaced through that trend and then had that 5 minute pullback, and I seen us then retap this 5 minute uptrend that we still had forming and we were holding. That was literally the entire trade. I'm going to go to the gym here now soon, but like I just want to go over that for you guys because in these market conditions, I know you guys are, and a lot of you don't really know what to trade or you're just sitting on your hands. And I know we haven't really been putting that many setups in the Discord, but that's because how the market conditions are these past 2 days. Kind of don't want you guys losing money in these market conditions. We'll sit here and take trades because we're confident that we know how the strategy works. You guys are still learning. So, once again, that was that. If you need have any questions or anything, ask me. All I really use in these cases when we're drawing towards clear, like we're drawing towards clear like 4 hour draws in liquidity, but you're not gonna hold to them 4 hour draws in liquidity. You're trying to catch little swings, and we don't have enough volume to swing up there and draw that out unless we just get some random candle that just pumps in and sweeps that out, which isn't gonna happen. So, literally in this case, seeing we have what's it called? This 5 minute BPR. Sorry, I thought it was 1 hour for a minute. 5 minute BPR also, and you kind of just have to react off of how the market's playing. So like we see, we're clearly in a bullish uptrend. Mark out your trend. I wanted to use the 5 minute trend in this case. Seeing we just retraced into that order block, had our inversion, had our change in state. That's how we got our first trade there, which that one had no trend, and then that was just off of pure liquidity and everything. And then our second trade, we had our displacement through that trend right here on this candle, created that 5 minute fair value gap, pull back into that 5 minute fair value gap. Once again, wait for smaller time frame confirmation now. What is that? 1 minute inverse fair value gap, 1 minute change of state and delivery. You know what it is. So, see our 1 minute inverse fair value gap, pull back into it, long work, stops, swing low, targeting. You don't, I mean, you could target, once again, this intermediate high we just put in, but once you see we just actually broke this trend and displaced now and had our 5 minute retracement and then had that 1 minute inversion, and we are still holding this overall uptrend, you can target our actual swing buy side at that point. Why I didn't target our swing buy side on this trade, the first one, is because, once again, I didn't feel like we had enough volume. I mean, yeah, if I held it, we would have, but once again, that's a 1 to 4. I'm out right there. Another, what's this, 1 to 7. Even if you were out on these intermediate equal swing highs right here, still another 1 to 4. And right here, you can see we're probably about to try and displace through our 5 minute uptrend now. So, yeah, I mean, that's how we took these trades today. I want to just go over that for you guys because, once again, these market conditions I know are tough to trade in. And yeah, me, Noah, JDE, we all trade different. I know they use trend lines. I use trend lines on certain trades. If I see them, it'll help. It's another confluence, but I don't live by them. I trade off of liquidity. I trade off of 79% extension. And also, that's one thing I missed in this first trade, too. If you take your 7-9 from this swing low we put in, retracing back into this order block, back up to this, what would be your break-even point when we put in this intermediate swing high, you see also another reason why I went long here. Came back, tapped the golden pocket, our 7-9, and that's what we soaked up out of. So that's also another reason why I went long there. So, yeah. Let's see if we can get some clear displacement through this downtrend. Probably about a signal in the Discord, to be honest with you, because it's a 5 minute trend. And we just swept out intermediate buy side coming into this 5 minute BPR. Also pulled over just a key level. Like if you just keep pulling it, key level. So I really think we're going to bounce off of this level right here. Even though, yes, Sol, we do need to start pushing up. We were just at like 128, which is absolutely insane. So I would love to see Sol and ETH keep pushing, but I really do genuinely believe that we're going to start bouncing off this level. So I'm probably going to wait for the little displacement through this trend and signal in the Discord. But yeah, those were the two trades I was looking for today. I mean, if you guys want to look at gold, it doesn't really matter, but I got stop break even on gold today. Literally just took my. I can show you honestly here. Yeah, so this $108 loss was from last night, but yeah, literally went long here. Targeting these relative equal highs. Yeah, I know this one got swept here, but it's targeting this. Came up, edged our GP by a couple of points, and then, excuse me, turned around. So yeah, then it actually hit our TP. Literally stopped us, break even, just to sweep out all of this equal low resistance lows, and then pump work to our take profits. But that happens. And this video is mainly for ETH, so I'm just showing you guys what we were taking today. And this is not clear displacement to this trend, so I'm gonna end the video here. Hope you guys like it. If you guys want me to keep uploading videos like this, I will. Just let me know in the comments. Let me know in the Discord. If you're not in the Discord, join the free Discord. Link is in my bio. Links in. Follow me on all the socials. Busy trading on everything, mainly Instagram and Twitter, TikTok's what I be on. Really, Instagram. So follow me on there. Follow the guys, JDE, Noah. And yeah, see you guys tomorrow.